least in this country. Anyway, you want to talk about stuff?
Yeah. What do you think of these curtains?
Curtains, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking up burnt orange curtains.
You're really trying to up your aesthetic.
Listen, I'm a new man.
Oh, yeah, good.
I don't know if you heard.
Well, first of all, before you start addressing fucking bigger things, we're going with a flat brim backwards hat today, huh?
You know this hat. You love this hat.
It is a good hat. I've just never seen it backwards.
You never seen a flat brim backwards?
I've never seen your flat brim backwards, but I like it. It works for you.
How does it work? Is it a good aesthetic?
It's a strong aesthetic.
How does my ears fit in relation to
Actually, quite well. You have sneaky good ears.
Sneaky good, huh?
Yeah, they're not too big. They're not too small. They look completely normal. The lobes are perfect size. Good for you.
Did you know? Well, that won't last for long, though. You know that your ears keep growing until you die.
Oh, I know. I'm already... I gotta be honest.
You got a good ear, though.
They're fine,
Yeah.
but I have noticed them grow. I've noticed them grow.
Let me see.
The lobes are getting bigger.
Look at the fine people.
It's hard. They're not bad, but they're definitely... You can see where they're going. They're gonna go this way.
They're moving away from each other.
Exactly. The
top
lobe
and the
and the
bottom.
top of my ear, they're gonna miss each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad, his ears are out of control.
Big, hairy what?
They're just big. They're
How
getting
big?
Like Dumbo big.
Wow.
They're getting there. They're
Wow.
going to be bigger than his head. Like the top of his ear is going to go past his skull at some point.
There are only what? Two things that there are three things that keep growing your entire life: your nose, your ears, and your
your schlong.
fingernails. Right?
No.
Let me tell you about the two baddest cats in town. They're here to talk about random shit floating around. So grab yourself a drink, baby, if you please. It's just shooting the breeze with Chafe and Cheese.
Well, chim chim chiroo and a ho hum too. Welcome to another rousing, riveting, rip roaring, rip torn, rip van winkle.
Whoa.
An episode of
Shooting the breeze with Chafe and Cheese. I'm Chafe.
I'm Cheese.
And we're shooting the breeze today.
Hey, baby, curtains. Back to that.
Yeah, guy.
What's going on?
Well, firstly, I'm a new man.
Hold on. I'm never gonna let you finish today. So, if we rewind 2 years, or maybe 3,
Pre-pandy.
probably
Pre-pandy?
pre-pandy, you were getting rid of everything. You were preaching minimalism. You were giving away shoes, shirts off your back. You had one pair of underwear, one glass, one fork, and you were fine.
And my wallet was a rubber band.
What's
Go
changing?
On.
What's changing? What happened?
Nothing is changing. Nothing is changing. I only reintroduce things into my life when they're absolutely necessary.
Okay.
Okay? So this whole time I moved into this place, I've kind of kept it like a blank canvas. People have been critiquing us. They've been critiquing the show. You guys need a set. Oh, it's so boring. Oh, your set is so ugly. Oh, this tablecloth, it's disgusting. I want to throw up every time I want to watch you
Yeah, I
guys.
can't imagine the amount of emails we get with that.
I get it.
Yes, same.
But the point is this: I keep my place simple because once I put something, I want to commit. I want to commit.
Yeah.
So I have nothing on my walls except for a clock. It's literally
You gotta know the time.
Yeah,
And that's it.
that's it. So, but now it hit me the other day out of left field. It hit me the theme, the vibe that I want in my place,
Okay.
and it came from this.
What's this? A teepee. A
This is an incense burner I got at your bachelor party.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Lovely.
I use it. It's a beautiful smell. It's great. The little smoke comes out the top. It's it's probably all cultural appropriation. But what are you gonna do? I mean, everything's appropriation.
Hey, Joshua Tree, you know?
It was it's very Joshua Tree, but I like this color pattern and I like this style and this vibe.
Yeah.
I'm going desert modern.
Desert chic.
Desert modern.
Desert modern.
There's an actual term in the industry.
Okay, tell me
You
about
got to
it.
be hip to the jive.
Tell me the jive.
Well, so you go desert modern.
So you get oranges, you get browns, you get earth tones.
Earth tones, teals, pastels. I want you to think like this kind of vibe right here.
Yeah.
Let me do a quick desert.
Yeah, a little cactus, a yellow sun.
But like that artwork where it's like very simple and geometric, like patterns.
Yeah, it's
You
classy.
see?
It's classy.
Just appropriate the shit out of everything. But I live in the desert, so it's not appropriating if it's where you are.
You are in the desert. It's not like you're like building like
I'm Armenian. What am I supposed to do? Make a house out of kebabs?
I mean, can you imagine?
Oh no! Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be
It
delicious.
would be fun for a day.
Meat house.
Yeah, just one meat house. Just a day for a meat house.
Can you imagine the permits alone? Okay, but this is the vibe I'm going for, and I got a recliner.
Wow.
This is the first time. You ever have a recliner in your life?
I have 2 in my house currently.
Why didn't you tell me I
You've
needed a
sat in
recliner?
it.
But why didn't you tell me I needed one?
I've tried to tell. You're the one who said you don't need anything, so I never tell you things you need. I have a lot of great things.
Yeah.
One of them is a recliner. This
changed-
happens to be. I sat in this before we started. This recliner.
I got it from Home Goods.
Something else.
Yeah, it's a delightful recliner.
Very ergonomically sound. Good for your back and
Yeah.
comfy.
It's gotten to the point now, though. It's getting weird, okay? Gotten to the point now where throughout the day, I look forward to coming home and sitting in my chair. The other day, I came home, I made dinner, I pulled the tray up to the chair, and I watched Wheel of Fortune. Now,
Phenomenal. You transported 23 years back to 19 math.
and I needed to get up or go to bed early, so I get up and go to Costco and get gas the next morning. So this is the life I'm living.
I'm not mad at you for it. I think that's a good way to live.
How did I jump to retirement already at 33?
This doesn't surprise me at all. Of
This
course
is what they do, right?
Yeah.
This is retirement.
Retirement is you get a. Oh, I mean, I can tell you, my mom just recently retired. She lives on a golf course.
What should I be doing? Yeah.
She lives on a golf course. She gets up. She watches the news. She makes coffee in the morning. She sits down. She
watch
reads
the news.
She reads a book because why not?
I'm reading books all the time.
She goes for walks. She golfs a little. She gets her exercise in. You know, you got to
Your
get
mom's
your,
a golfer, huh?
She's starting to get into golf. She lives on a golf course and she plays tennis still. She's doing all the things. She's staying active.
You gotta.
And then she comes home and she sits on a chair and she reads and she does this. She eats some good food. She goes out to dinner. That's retired life.
Your mom and I had the exact same day yesterday,
Yeah, sounds about right.
minus the golf.
Yeah, makes sense.
I went hiking instead.
You went hiking. Same shit.
What the hell?
Well,
What do I do now? How do I go on living already being retired?
the only way to
the
unretire
point?
is to find a spouse. Then you can unretire.
But do I want to? That's the question.
That's the question. Let's answer it.
Okay. I'm already there. Don't need the guy. Why am I going to go through the kids and the wife and all the misery, right? Because tell me if I'm wrong, but I hear it's miserable.
It's not.
It's pretty miserable,
It's
they
not.
say. And then to get to this,
I got to tell you,
what's the point if I'm already here?
because what's the point otherwise?
What do you mean? What's the point of
What's the point otherwise? Then you're just going to be the guy who never had
to
kids,
go
never
hike?
had a wife.
I love my hikes, and I like decorating with my new desert modern theme. I'm going to go around to shops and fairs and look for little tchotchkes to fill this place out with. That's the rest of my life for the next 70 years.
For the next 70 years, tchotchkes, hiking with jollies, a podcast with me
Yeah.
while you create a beautiful desertscape in this land.
Listen, we can't all live our dreams, but if I can, why should I not?
If that's your dream, I support it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Salman Rushdie,
Yeah, definitely.
a fan of comedy, as you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was on the season the Curb. He was the whole arc
absolutely.
of Curb.
I can't say that I'm like very familiar with Salman Rushdie's like policies, but I know who he is.
It's not policies. He's not a policy wonk.
Yeah, I know that.
No, he's a guy who wrote the Satanic Verses. You know this book?
Yes.
By the way, by stabbing Salman Rushdie, #1 on Amazon the other day.
Good for
Satanic
you, Sal.
versus-
Maybe it was all planned.
By whom?
I don't know.
No, you think he planned on? He lost an eye.
That's wild.
He got stabbed a bunch of times.
That's insane. Shout out to you,
lost an
Salman.
eye.
Nobody. Is there another person named Salman in this world, do you think?
A lot.
You think there's a lot of Salmons walking around?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good for you, Salman Rushdie. I'm glad you made it through.
Glad he's
I'm glad
okay.
your book is exploding.
I hope he comes back on another season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I sure hope so, too.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
But what were we talking about?
Desert, modern century.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of dreams,
Yeah.
speaking of life being too short,
Huh.
when you were younger, I was thinking about this the other day in the shower. These are shower
When
thoughts.
you're thinking about when I was younger, huh?
Yeah, shower thoughts with cheese. That's what I'm calling this segment.
Okay, well, shower me in your thought.
When you were younger, did you get to do everything you wanted to do?
Like what?
Like
if I had a dream of going somewhere,
anything.
doing something.
The big things that you really wanted to do. Did you want to go to space camp? Did you want to fucking...
Yeah, I did it.
You did it?
I went to space camp.
You went to space camp?
Oh yeah.
You lucky son of a bitch.
It was not a sleepaway space camp, but
Still.
it was at the Bergen Community College in Paramus, New Jersey. Okay.
Wow.
There was the something Science Center. Fuck.
Liberty?
No.
No.
That's at Liberty State
Liberty
Park.
Science Center, though. Shout out to Liberty Science
Bergen
Center.
Community.
I would love to make them a sponsor. Liberty Science Center would rock. Do you remember when you went to Liberty Science Center and you put a bubble over your entire head? That was awesome.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
This was the Bueller the Bueller Challenger and Science Center at Bergen Community
Ooh.
College. It was an entire mock-up of mission control.
Wow.
And everything. And we went on a field trip one day with school, like in 4th or 5th grade. And me and my other friend loved it so much, we actually went that summer for the 2-week space camp.
Wow.
And you got to either be in space or you got to be mission control. And
Dope.
you had like the flight manuals and shit.
So were you like
and you
completing a
had to-
mission for like a week?
You were completing a mission. We were going to Mars.
That's
That was
wild.
the mission. We were going to Mars, dude.
That's the dream. 2 weeks of going to Mars.
We
as a
built
kid? Come
rockets
on.
in the parking lot.
Yes.
We shot them up over the fucking building.
I could not be more jealous. That was the big one for me. I never got to space camp. I
Yeah.
also was always nervous about being called a nerd. Now I wish that I leaned into my nerdiness a bit more. I think I really would have enjoyed space camp.
Oh, dude, space camp was the shit. Especially this, the places was actually. I wish there was pictures of
It
it.
actually looked like a fucking space center.
It
like
looked
NASA.
like Mission Control.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to Mission Control?
No.
It's in Pasadena.
Should we go?
You never been?
No.
At JPL.
Never been.
You know what JPL is?
No.
You
I
don't know what JPL is?
I know what APL is. I don't know what JPL is.
So in Pasadena, NASA has JPL. It's the Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Oh, yes.
And once a year, at least they did before the pandemic, they used to have an open house like in the summer. And you used to just go and walk the campus and there'd be exhibits. When my cousin was here, we went with my brother, dude. You saw the Mars rovers. The mission control for Mars rovers is there on that campus. We walked in and toured the room like you could see the fucking cameras on space.
Well,
and
I'd
shit.
love to go. Let's fucking go.
It's a fun time.
Let's do it.
I love space flying.
Chafe
rockets.
and cheese field trip. Yes.
Chafe and cheese to the moon.
Yes, chafe and cheese to the moon, baby. Astrology, space, all that shit is
Yeah.
like the greatest thing on the planet. Like it's the best. It's the most pure creation of like dreaming of something.
You
like,
know what it is at its essence?
What?
Which is all of humanity.
What?
I hate where I am. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, where else can I be?
Get me as far away from where I am as possible.
Yeah.
99% of how often in your day do you go, yep, this is exactly where I want to be?
Yeah, you're like, you know what? 99% of your day, you're like, you know what would be nice right now? If I went to Montana. Have you ever been to Montana? No, but I'd like to go to Montana.
Yeah, no, dude, if you're on a rocket flying to Mars, the IRS can't get you if you didn't pay your fucking taxes.
No, you're
Who's
just-
coming after you?
No, you're just going to Mars.
You're gone.
You're gone.
Yeah, see ya.
Sounds great.
Now your only problem is if you step out into the vacuum of space, your eyes will pop out of your head.
Yeah, I mean,
And your blood will boil.
but what are you going to do? It'll be instant.
It could be worse. You have a kid now.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think it's a secret. You enjoy edibles?
I'm high right now.
Yeah. You got to be careful, dude.
Okay.
I'm not saying you won't be, but like kids see candy, even adults will see the shit and they'll just eat it,
Right.
right?
Right, that happened to me once.
Like, yes, it has
Accidental
happened to
acid trip. Whew, story for another day.
you. Story for another day. But in the meantime, check this out.
How many of those have you had?
A couple with my tea.
How many exactly have you had?
Right? They taste a bit weird though.
There's a bud in them. How many have you had?
Right?
3 whole ones. Whole one.
What do you mean there's what do you mean?
Marijuana in it.
Ew.
Marijuana.
Drugs.
Why is there drugs in your pickles? Listen.
He's high as balls.
I can't stop.
She's
It's the best.
ripped off her ass. But at least she's embracing it. At least she's embracing it.
Oh, it's the best.
But you're right. I absolutely do have. I do worry that sometimes he's gonna find some weed somewhere.
You got to be careful with that shit, dude.
No, we got all child locks now. We're good. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're good. But an accidental weed experience, way better than an accidental acid trip. I'll tell you that.
That's better. At least she didn't get to the point where she was like, I've been eating too much weed and turned white, and like,
Oh yeah, I've been
help
there.
me, help, I'm dying.
Yeah, I've
You
been
know?
there. I've been there.
But you're not dying. You just think you're dying.
Right, you can't die, but you might throw up. You'll definitely throw up. It's not a bad move when you have too much weed.
Yeah.
You instantly feel better.
I've never thrown up and not felt better unless I had to throw up again.
Yeah.
Then I felt better after that one.
Yeah, when things get excessive, that's when it gets excessive.
A dry heave is never good.
Ugh.
You ever dry heave?
We've lost every listener to this this topic. Enjoy your dry heaves, folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
We did it.
Another one in the books, dear friend.
Another one bites the dust.
Yep. The trial of the century isn't as entertaining as this, I'll tell you that
Yeah,
right
OJ's got nothing on us.
now. No, nor Trump. All right.
Well, my dad sees OJ regularly.
Yeah, what's he say to him?
And nothing. He just sees him around in Vegas. They go to the same Firestone.
That's nice. They should talk.
OJ just goes every once a week and gets his tires checked because he's got nothing else to do. He's OJ.
Why not? I would love Garo to become friends with OJ.
Yeah.
That's the dream. All right.
Good night.
Good luck.
Good evening.
Good day.
Good morning.